All right, I want to do a quick PSA video on the Etsy title change debacle. Quick, short, and sweet version. Spoiler alert, don't change your titles without watching this video first, right? Because it's messing a lot of people's listings up, traffic, shops, all the things that you absolutely don't want. So you're probably like, well, why the heck would Etsy recommend changing the titles then if it's going to tank my listings, tank my shop? Well, what they don't realize or didn't realize or just didn't communicate effectively is that as part of the algorithm and as part of the way that SEO works when it comes to Etsy is your listings, once they are launched, compile a bunch of data. They compile a bunch of interactions from customers, whether the customers click into the listings, whether the customers buy the listings, what kind of customers are looking at those listings. So all that stuff is compiled, and it helps play into one of the variables that helps rank those listings, that helps show the listings. There's a bunch of other variables at play, including, as well as the keywords that you're using in your listings, the pictures, reviews, all the things, lots of variables, right? Well, when you change something, especially with your title, all those main keywords on a listing that's performing well, it's completely resetting the listing. It's causing the algorithm to reanalyze that listing and figure out what audience to send that listing to, what traffic to send that to. And what that usually does with a good performing listing is it tanks it because it's already performing the best that it's going to perform. And this is the reason that people get greedy and they change their stuff and it performs worse because it's already performing well. Don't mess with it. Don't touch it. So a lot of people are going in and assuming because these new guidelines are out and new recommendations are out that it's going to help all their stuff, and it's not. It's doing the absolute opposite. So what you have to keep in mind is for your listings that are performing decent or well, don't mess with them. Don't touch them. Now, for new listings, if you have new stuff or underperforming listings, sure, you can try this new tactic. You can try these new strategies. And Etsy is basing this information on prior data. Basically, customers are buying more listings that have shorter titles. Customers that have been pulled prefer shorter titles just because it's less confusing. It looks less spammy, right? There's not a bunch of extra words, so it's a little bit clearer. But the flip side of that is all those extra keywords in there do help you find more audiences, more traffic sometimes. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. So I would say for new stuff, go ahead and maybe shorten your titles a little bit. Make sure you have the best keywords in there, the most specific keywords in there. But for stuff that's performing decent, or especially your best sellers, absolutely don't follow these new guidelines. And Etsy did a terrible job of communicating this and communicating what could happen if you change all your stuff for on purpose or not. I don't know. So this is, we have to basically take the reins on this ourselves. And the reality is that if Etsy really wanted us to immediately change our titles to this new format, they would limit the character limit, right? They're at 140 characters in the title. They would be like, okay, now you only have 70 characters. This is going to prevent, keyword dumping inside your titles. And they're not doing that. They're basically just saying, hey, we want you to do it this way. Here's why we want you to do it this way. But we're also not going to tell you that if you do it for good performing listings, it's going to tank those listings. And they're also pushing their new AI tool, which makes it even more confusing. In case you haven't seen this is under the search visibility tab. And it's basically recommending the title changes. So it's giving you your current title and then recommending the shorter title changes. Again, this could be helpful. This may be good, but this also could be very bad. So you have to take this stuff with a grain of salt. And I am leery about basically using the Etsy algorithm to completely take the reins and change my titles without any intervention. I like to do my own keyword research. I've used Alura. There's also eRank, EverBee, to kind of see what kind of traffic these keywords are getting to make sure that I'm giving myself the best chance of success. Because as we all know, and maybe you don't, but if you have used like ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini to do keyword research for you, to give you recommendations for your title, it seems really fast. It seems all well and good. But at the end of the day, they're giving you keywords that have sometimes no search traffic. And what happens when we put keywords in our listings that have no search traffic? We are basically eliminating our chances to get found because no one is searching for our item, so they're not going to find our item. And we're not getting any clicks, we're not getting any views, we're certainly not getting any sales. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. At the end of the day, this just goes back to the keywords that you're using. It goes back to what you're selling. If there's no traffic, if there's no demand, you're pretty much eliminating any possibility for sales. So you want to at least give yourself a chance of sales. And that goes along with offering products that people want to buy, using keywords that people are searching for. All those things kind of play into the main factors as well as the other factors that go into search, that goes into traffic. So with any change, we sometimes overtrust these platforms, but they don't always know what is best. And sometimes they don't even understand what works the best with their platforms. So there's other things that sometimes work better that we have to kind of listen to. So that's kind of the why behind the why. So hold off on especially changing your best sellers. Make sure you can test this out. I would recommend testing this with new listings, doing A/B testing, but slow and steady. Don't go overboard. Don't completely change all your stuff. With any changes, you got to take bite-sized chunks. You shouldn't just change everything, because any big swings, any big changes, especially when algorithms are involved, is really setting yourself up for failure and giving you the opportunity to kind of tank your shop. And usually the pendulum usually never swings the right way when you do big aggressive changes, right, that aren't strategic. Unfortunately, it usually swings the other way, which we don't want. And if you have a really good shop, it's performing well, we got to be very, very careful not to rock the boat with that. So that's the latest for now. More to come on this for sure. I'll keep you guys up to date once we start testing this a little bit more. And if you guys need more help with your shop, jump over and check out the Etsy Games VIP program. This is a fun, engaging, motivational way to grow your shop at a very minimal cost. I'm not trying to rake you over the coals. It's free to get started, and then just $10 a month. I have to charge something to keep the scammers out. If I don't charge anything, I had a free group for a while, and it was just a nightmare. So the people in here are really great people, all working together for one goal: to grow their business, to stay motivated, to stay positive. We do live group coaching calls. I have updated courses in here. You can ask questions at any time. So roll over there and check it out. I know you'll love it if you check it out. If you don't want to join, no harm, no foul. It's not that serious. Other than that, I'll be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.